Hey, hope you're having a good day. So I said I was going to shoot a video on my main reasons why I decided to move from Dublin to Barcelona. So that's exactly what I'm going to do now. But first, I'm going to give you this bit of the beach. Just finished a mile run and wanted to explore a little bit more. So yeah, my main reasons for wanting to move. First and biggest one, I've seen 4 of my family members pass away over the last 10 years. My granddad, my great uncle, my great aunt, and my auntie. So that made me very aware of my own mortality and wanting to make the most of the time that I have given to me. Second one is health related. I've seen my grandparents' health in particular decline a lot over the last few years, between my granddad having 2 strokes, almost dying twice, thankfully he's still alive. My granny either has Alzheimer's or dementia. I can't remember. That's not a good sign for my own memory. But unfortunately I've seen their health kind of rapidly decline, and they've got to the point where they're almost housebound. So it's quite hard to see that happen, progressively over the last few years. The third one was that I've never lived outside of Ireland, and I lived in Mullingar for up until I was 19. Then moved away to college to Dublin, which at the time was a massive thing for me to move to the big city. But for the last few years, I've really wanted to move. And originally I was going to go to Berlin, but obviously COVID happened in March 2020. I literally paid $2,500 up front for the apartment that I was supposed to get. This was like the 7th of March, 2020. And then around the 14th or 15th is when COVID hit the world, and I was so lucky. There was a clause in the contract for the place in Berlin that if you get in contact with them within 2 weeks of you paying, you can get your money back. And when COVID happened, it was like day 12 of 14 of the clause in that contract. So I emailed and didn't really hear anything back. Long story short, after a lot of strongly worded emails back and forth, I managed to get the money back. But that threw a real spanner in the works. So, I've been planning to move away for 3 years now. So I just knew that I had to take the opportunity while I had it. Some of the other reasons, my living situation. So obviously living in Dublin was great, but the last 5 years I've been sharing a house with 4 other people. So after a while it kind of gets annoying, people complaining about the house, people not cleaning up. Obviously I'm not perfect, I didn't clean up a lot either. Sometimes you'd go to use the bathroom and someone would be in there. You'd want to have a shower maybe in the morning before work, someone would be in there. So little things like that was kind of annoying me. The price as well in Dublin is just insane. So for my room last month, I was just renting a double room. It was $745 for last month. Before that, I'd been on average about $700 every month, and that's just for a double room. In Barca now, I have an apartment all for myself, don't have to share with anybody, and it's $800 a month. So, price-wise and value for money is just so much better, and obviously better quality of living. And Dublin is now the 3rd most expensive city to live in the entire world. So it's just kind of insane. Other small things like Wi-Fi. I tested the Wi-Fi speed here. It's like 550 megabytes per second. In Dublin, it was like 170. So, yeah, pretty poor, in comparison. And then the last, but definitely not least reason for wanting to move was I didn't want to have any regrets later in life, So when I'm 75, I don't want to look back and be like, I should have done this or I should have done that. I would rather take a risk and fail and at least be happy in knowing that I tried my best to go and do it, rather than think, oh, what if? So at least now when I'm older, I'm not going to look back and be like, oh, fuck, I should have gone to Barca that time when I, was in good health. I had, some savings and was in the position to do it. So they're kind of like all my main reasons for wanting to move. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm just going to walk back. I just finished a mile run. So I feel pretty good after that. My shoulder is actually fucking killing me right now from holding the camera for this long. So yeah, I'm gonna say adios. Hope you have a good one, and let me know. I'd love to hear some of your stories. Have you lived in different countries? Have you moved away? What has it been like? What's your experience been like? Just comment down below or message me. All right, adios.